God, hi everybody! It's Icesis Couture, winner of Drag Race Season 2, and I'm here with my sister Eve.
Oh my God, it's so good to see you. I really thought it was gonna be just pretty girls today, but we can make an exception.
I'll let you have that one. You didn't have a good run on the show.
Please, so. I didn't have anything else.
You have Twitter.
Exactly. We have the two winners of Season 2 today.
Yeah, there
the
you go.
actual winner and the winner of Season 2 Twitter. So,
love you so much.
Comes with no prizes, no money, and a lot of depression and angry people yelling at me every day.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, thank you for coming. I'm so honored to have you on our little show. We'll get like a whole 5,000 views or whatever. Really
That's
cute.
all I can get.
We are here today to do Slap or Scrap, where we'll be reviewing the looks from Canada's Drag Race Season 3 and deciding, does it slap or is it a scrap? Category is Coronation Eleganza. First up, we have Jada, Shada, Hudson. What do you think about this look, Isis?
I love Jada. I think her position in the competition as a top 4 and a top 2 contestant was definitely deserved. I was there, so the gown in person was absolutely beautiful. The texture of the gown, it looked so rich, it looked expensive. For a coronation, I think it was a little simple. It is beautiful, but coming from a season where we had Pythia and we had me, and those Coronation Eleganza looks were next level, I think a beautiful gown is just not enough for me.
Oh, so what are you trying to say about mine? You're fired. You're fired.
Bitch, I'm doing this for free. What do you mean?
Now you're gonna pay me for it.
Okay.
I love Jada. I think she looks gorgeous. I love the hair on her. The hair is so pretty. I thought the outfit was like you said, it's a little simple for what this is. But for Jada, I've never seen Jada do a look that is so pageant perfection. Like this, I can see at Miss Continental Plus,
Oh
this is,
yeah, absolutely.
She wouldn't make the 5, but I can see this at Continental Plus.
Yeah.
And I think she looks absolutely beautiful, so I'm gonna give it a slap.
And I'm gonna give it a scrap.
Next, we have Miss Fiercalicious. I love this look. I think it's so pretty. I love the jewels hanging down here, the ruffles in the arms, the big pillow, the balloon skirt sort of effect, and the slit and everything. The hair was giving a little Megamind to me.
Not bad! Oh my god, but yeah.
But you see it?
Absolutely,
it was done by Koji Ichikawa. It's beautiful. It's like a sculpture. But for her face, she has a very pretty feminine face. She didn't need something that was this big, and then I kind of wanted it more slicked back, refined.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought she looked very beautiful. Of course, we know Fierce is
gorgeous.
Stunning. So yeah, I think, what did you think of it?
If you're gonna do a gown, it needs to be conceptual and interesting. But for the gowns that were there, this was one of my favorites.
Right.
I think it was done beautifully. I think she's just so gorgeous. Anything that she wears just looks great. I love this color on her skin tone. And like you said, I love the billowiness. How do you say that word? Billowy.
Yeah.
We're drag queens.
It's a slap.
It's a slap. Next up, we have my drag daughter, Miss Kimmy Couture. Another top 4, and I do have to say, this will totally go to prove that I'm not biased, I'm not picking favorites. To me, this is the worst one that was on the runway. And I'm not saying that to be shady, but I had this conversation with her, and she was sure about wearing this outfit. I think it's a beautiful outfit. It's also made by my best friend Kiki Ko. I just don't think this outfit belongs in this scenario. It just didn't fit her well, and there's reasons for all of this, and she just decided to not listen to Mother. So
I do think it was very ill-fitting. It was confusing. Personally, if I were as small as Kimmy, it would not be hard for me to get an outfit that fits.
Yes,
exactly. At my size, I have to custom make everything. Except for this, it's Fashion Nova. But I don't know. I just wasn't impressed with this strap thing that was like hanging off of her. Just the detailing wasn't really up to par for some of the other girls.
Yeah.
And you know, we love Kimmy, love her so much. And also the chin thing, it kind of just felt like she was just trying to add a detail.
Yeah, to like try and elevate it a little bit.
Yeah, because there wasn't much going on.
And I understand her reference, but if she's gonna do that piece as a reference, then continue on with it.
Yes.
Like do the long nails like she said on the
Yes.
show. Like continue doing it. I was there and I know this was like a last afterthought and it showed like that on the show.
Yeah. So I think it's safe to say this look is a scrap.
It's scrap. I love you, Kimmy, I'm sorry. Next up, we have the winner, Miss Giselle Lullaby. In this gorgeous. Like I said, there was so many gowns on this coronation. This gown was my absolute favorite. I think it was absolutely so beautiful. The way that the bottom of the dress draped over top of this like gorgeous sequin gold thing. And then the hair just like elevated it enough where this is what I'm talking about when I say if you're gonna wear a gown, it needs to be interesting. That it needs to have like some sort of conceptual idea. And I think the hair really like sold it for me because the hair is absolutely beautiful and it complemented the dress amazingly.
Yeah, I thought this look was so beautiful. I was actually really gagged by this. Like,
Same.
I haven't really been the biggest fan of her fashion taste throughout the season. Some of it has been amazing, some of it not my favorite. But this look was really, really incredible. I loved the ornate sort of sequin detailing on the top. And then the way that the draping like wrapped around her hips and like went all, it was like a sculpture. It was so beautiful. And that cowl that she had, or like a scarf or whatever you want to call it, it was so stunning. It was the perfect addition to this outfit. And the hair,
Stunning.
The sculpturalness of the hair was gorgeous. That hair is like a masterclass in hair. If you guys want to do sculptured hair, that is like what you gotta beat.
For me, like the outfit, like each piece itself is pretty simple, but they're so impactful, like put all together. Like this is the way a winner should look. And I think she did a great job.
I agree. I think as soon as we saw the runway, her coming out making this statement, I was like, she looks like the winner.
She looks like the winner, 100%.
She absolutely does. And it is a slap.
And it's a slap.
So, Icesis, what did you think of this season? Because I know you've been watching every episode. What did you think?
I thought it was fantastic.
You know what? I thought the season was really, really, really good. I think they stepped up the editing from our season. And I feel like Miss Fiercalicious was God's gift to this season of Drag Race.
Yeah.
And when I say God, I mean me, because I told the producers to cast her when I left. Honestly, unofficial crown to Miss Fiercalicious. Whatever the opposite of Miss Congeniality is, we need to start having a crown for that. We need to start having a crown for the biggest pot stirrer of the season.
Yeah.
Because they
should have started with you.
Exactly.
I mean, they should have given you $5,000 worth of shoes as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I could have used that.
I know. I've seen your shoe collection.
Shoe Freak, sponsor me, please.
I love. For me, all jokes aside, I think this season was absolutely amazing. I think it was so entertaining. I found it entertaining in a different way from our season. Something
Very
that,
much so.
you know, it reminded me of season 1. For me, maybe not the look so much. But the entertainment value was so surpassed our season. I think it was absolutely amazing. I think everybody did absolutely great, and I'm so happy we have this show here in Canada to highlight some of the amazing queens that we have all across our country.
Yes. Now for the eliminated girls. First up, we have Lady Boom Boom. What did you think of this look?
Lady Boom Boom's outfit, I really enjoyed. It's made by our friend, Miss Suki Doll, your roommate now. It looks so good on her. Her body, Boom Boom's body,
girl,
is insane. And I loved the billowness of the sleeves and the hair. Like it's slightly like Egyptian. And I just.
You know what? Somebody told me, Ecstasy told me last night at the viewing party, she was saying it was giving Princess Disaster when Aja did that hair.
Oh my god!
But this is of course, you know, like a very refined version of that. I think it's so gorgeous. Yeah. I mean, the whole color scheme, just the gold vibes of everything. The hair, the way that it was that dark brown and it had that
like
the lighter brown, like streak, almost
yeah.
Bride of Frankenstein.
Yeah.
I loved that. It was so gorgeous. The rhinestone eyebrow, very high fashion, very haute couture. You know, haute couture, if I'm saying that correctly, my chum. I thought it was absolutely gorgeous, and it is a slap from me.
And it is a slap for me as well. Next up, we have Halal Bay. What did you think of this outfit?
I think she looks great. I love the social message behind the outfit. It says "Stop Displacing Us," which is a reference to her Palestinian roots, and it's a reference to the occupation of Palestine that has been happening for, you know, decades and decades. And I don't want to start a debate on this YouTube video, but listen, I've been very much in support of the same cause for a long time. And I think it's really, really great that she was able to get up there and, you know, speak up for her community. I think obviously this meant a lot to her, and I think it's great that the show, you know, chose to showcase it in the trailer as well, you know, because why not, you know, spread this message, right?
Absolutely.
So I think it's great that she was able to do this. What did you think?
I would like to second exactly what you said. I'm going to speak on the outfit itself. I think the outfit is beautiful. I enjoy the outfit from the waist up.
Right.
I think this is beautiful. I think this top part is beautiful. I also don't have a problem with the bottom part of the skirt. I have a problem with the words. Not what they say, but like how they were put on the dress. If we did it in a more like couture way, whether it was like hand painting or did it in like embroidery or something,
Right.
and like stones.
Something that fit the style of
Yeah,
the dress more.
yeah. I just think the message is so important and it's so powerful. I just think it could have been shown in a more elegant way.
Right, okay.
Because we're still on Drag Race.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I think, for sake of argument,
Yeah.
I think what she might say is that the dress, the letters are like very different from the style of the dress in order to make it stand out. But overall, I'm gonna give it a slap.
I'm going to give it a scrap.
Next up, we have Newfoundland's finest, Miss Irma Gerd. What did you think of this outfit?
I don't particularly like this outfit. Not that there's anything specifically wrong with it. Just to me, it kind of looks like a Marie Antoinette, like Halloween costume, kind of. It fits her body beautifully. I love the material that it's made in. It's just not particularly my taste.
Yeah, I have to say, neck up, I think this is the best Irma has looked all season. I think she looks really gorgeous. She scaled down the lashes a little bit so that they weren't like dragging down her eyes so much, and it looked a lot more fresh, a lot more youthful, and very pretty. And her hair was gorgeous. I like the headpiece and the hair. I like this look like from almost the waist up. But I don't really like the sleeves.
I feel like we're saying that a lot.
Yeah, it's just, I felt like the skirt being so short, it took away from the elegance of it. Even though her padding is very nice.
Yeah, like her body looks amazing.
She looks amazing.
Yeah.
But overall, head to toe, I'm not a big fan of this look. So it's gonna be a scrap.
It's also a scrap for me. Next up, we have Chelazon Leroux. What did you think of this outfit?
I think she looks good. I like her makeup and her hair. It's very pretty. I like the headpiece. The dress itself is giving me Doll's Kill. Like, it's
It's giving you what?
Me and my Fashion Nova dress. But listen, I'm not on the stage of Drag Race. I would never wear a Fashion Nova dress on the stage of Drag Race, honey. Or maybe I would. Depends.
Yeah, it depends on what the challenge is, but definitely not for a coronation.
Not for coronation eleganza. You know, because she didn't show like so many of her looks from the season. I would have thought she would have pulled something, you know, more extravagant.
A little more
like
grand.
anything that she had from any of the runways she didn't get to do, right? So yeah, I was just kind of underwhelmed by this, and I love Chelazon, and she looks gorgeous, but it just wasn't my favorite. What did you think of it?
I'm going to have to second what you're saying. I think this is the most beautiful that she's looked on the whole entire season.
Yeah,
I love the
stunning.
hair, her makeup, it seemed refined. She looked absolutely beautiful. This headpiece thing, when I first saw her come around the corner, it reminded me of like the piece from like a Ouija board, like the planchette.
Yes.
Which I loved this part. And then we get to the bottom. I love that kind of material. I love that color. I have so many outfits in that like fake latex, like PVC.
Yes.
It's just the silhouette was just very simple and just not. I'm scrapping it.
Yeah.
I love
It's
you,
a
but I'm
scrap,
sorry.
Next, we have my Toronto sister, Bombay. What did you think of this look?
I think Bombay's fashion on this season was spectacular.
Yeah.
I think she had some very creative, out-of-the-box ideas, and this look is absolutely no different than the other one.
Yeah.
My problem with this look is I don't like the bottom of this dress. I get that it's supposed to be a crown, but the way that the material is sitting inside of the crown just looks sloppy. Like
it's saggy.
It's saggy, do you know what I mean? And I feel like if you're going to do the bottom of a crown, we know what a crown looks like. We know it has that velvet lining on the inside, the royal crown. It should have been more structured. It just didn't come across well. And I know this outfit probably cost a lot of money, but with it looking so deflated, it made it look cheap. It looked very crafty to me. I love the idea. I think this idea is amazing.
I totally see what you're saying. Yeah. I think, it's just the fact that the velvet was just kind of hanging. It did look deflated. Like it literally looked like somebody like popped it.
Yeah.
But I think I see where she was going with it. I think the reason why she had the fabric like that is because she wanted to bring it up to her waist so that she didn't break the illusion of like the waist and everything.
But if you didn't want to break the illusion of the waist, then maybe get rid of the ostrich feathers that are wrapping around your waist. That's already starting to make you look larger than you actually are.
Right, yeah. So I think, there was a couple of tweaks that could have been done to this to make it that much more amazing. But I do think overall, I think it is a successful look. I do really like it. And I have to say also, Queen Elizabeth died yesterday.
So did my reign.
2 queens lost their crowns yesterday. And Bombay is the first Indian queen ever on Drag Race in the whole franchise. She's the first one to ever come from India.
I love that. I didn't
and be
know
on
that.
Drag Race. Yeah, and India, of course, as we know, historically has been colonized by England. And she's wearing a crown that represents the diamond that was taken from India, the Kohinoor diamond.
Oh my god!
So
I love that.
it's really, really cool. It's honestly, the queen dying yesterday was the best thing that could have happened for Bombay.
I have no comment.
But yeah, I think overall it's a very successful look, and I think she's just had such a good run of the season. It's going to be a scrap for me.
For me, it's going to be a scrap. Next up on the runway, we have Kaos. What did you think of this outfit?
I think she looks great. I think, this is kind of like more of the stuff that we've seen from Kaos. A lot of it is very like harness inspired, like sexy, sort of like gay, you know? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm.
No,
gay and sexy.
Gay and woo!
So I love that. Of course, we always love Kaos's makeup. We always talk about it. Like she has such a creative way of doing it that I've never seen anyone do before,
no. It's very their own style.
Yes, that. And yeah, I think it's a really successful look for her. I love it. What did you think of it?
I absolutely love this outfit. I love a spooky queen. As you saw.
Did you just fucking point at me?
No! No, I didn't mean it like that.
Kimura's over there.
No, I love the aesthetic of a spooky queen, and I love when they do it in an elevated manner. This is totally something that I would have worn on my season of Drag Race. Mm-hmm. I think it's absolutely spectacular. I love exactly what you said about the makeup. It is so unique and so theirs. Out of all the gowns, again, we had so many gowns. This is one of my favorite because it's different, because it's creative. This is going to be a slap for me.
It's a slap. Next, we have Vivian Vanderpuss. What did you think of this look?
I actually liked this look.
Mm-hmm.
I did not mind the dress. I love the color. It's very reminiscent of
RuPaul Season 7 gold bunny ears. Yeah.
Yes. The only problem that I have with this outfit, because the bow on her head is such a big statement and it kind of overpowers the other part of the dress, I wish it had some like movement to it. So it wasn't just like sitting so flat, like whether it was pointed up or they had them curled or something. It was very distracting from the outfit, which I think the outfit is beautiful. I just maybe would have adjusted the headpiece a little bit to complement the dress better. What did you think?
Yeah, I think it was a lot of proportions in this outfit. This bow thing on the head was very, very, very large. Mm-hmm. It was wider than any other point of the outfit except for the bottom of the skirt. Mm-hmm. And I find that very distracting. Yeah. I think if you're gonna have the widest point in the outfit, it should be the bottom of the skirt or the hips with a narrow waist, or, and then the shoulders were also very like puffed out, So I just felt like there was too much going on. It was, when you read something like up and down, like head to toe, you wanna see like a through line. With this one, it was kind of like, it was like, it wasn't giving like, body-shaped Coca-Cola. So I wanted to see a little more silhouette, a little more shape. And when we did get down to the body and the dress, there wasn't a cinch, you know? I wanted it to be cinched, and I mean, when I see a skinny queen who doesn't cinch, I'm like, what a wasted opportunity. But, you know, I think she looks gorgeous. But for me, this is gonna be a scrap.
For me, this is also going to be a scrap.
Next, we have Miss Mosu, my Toronto sister, the businesswoman of drag.
The brunch queen herself.
Yes! She is the queen of brunch.
She is the queen of brunch.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What did you think of this look?
I do not like this look. And I mean this in the most respectful way. Again, I sound like a broken record, but in a sea full of gowns, this one really was on the bottom of my list. They are amazingly loving, beautiful person. I just
Absolutely.
wish all of that would translate to the way that they look. And for me, this dress did not do any justice for them.
Right.
It's just very simple. I don't like the hair color mixed with the dress. And the heavy root, like it's just, this was not for me. What did you think?
Yeah. I have to agree with you on the hair, especially. I really don't like rooted wigs like that. So that one was a miss for me. I also didn't really like the color of that hair with this gown. I can't hate too much on the gown because I mean, my gown last year was kind of similar to this. Like I had that sort of blunt cut corset thing with a skirt, although my skirt was, you know, a little more voluminous, and I had the cape and the pillows and everything. So a little different. But yeah, I think if I saw her at her show and she was doing a ballad and she was wearing this dress,
I would give her all my money.
Gorgeous,
All my
absolutely
money.
stunning. She looks amazing. But for Coronation Eleganza, again, when you had possibly other looks that might have been better that you could have swept it with, I don't know.
It's not that this look is bad to me. I think, like you said, this outfit is slightly similar to your outfit, but the color that you chose to do your outfit in really made it look elevated, really made it look beautiful. This color is just not. It really pulled down the dress.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of this navy color. I have to say, a word of advice for any white girls out there doing drag, pastel colors are your friends. You wear periwinkle, and lavender lilac.
You can bait any dress.
You're gonna look amazing. Yeah. I love pastels so much because they make me feel so beautiful. When you have a very light skin tone, you need a light color to go with it, I think.
I agree. So for me, this is going to be a scrap.
It's a scrap. Sorry, girl.
We love you.
Love you.
Speaking of girls on the runway, shall we slap or scrap my outfits?
I mean, I don't think you really want my opinions.
Of course I want your opinion. Every time I need an honest opinion, the first person I would ask is you. So what did you think of my interview look that I had to interview the girls?
I love that look. It's so gorgeous. So gorgeous. Of course, I love a Cruella de Vil inspiration. I love, you know, the character of it. Suki obviously did an incredible job with it.
Yeah, Suki made it for me.
The boa that you had, or whatever that
the
was.
Fur,
the fur.
Yeah.
So gorgeous, so stunning. Your makeup was flawless. The hair perfect.
Thank you so much.
I loved it. It's definitely a slap, top slap of the week.
Thank you. One of the first things that I did when I won the money on Drag Race was buy the doll from the movie Cruella de Vil. This one specifically. I always wanted it as a child, but I wasn't allowed to have dolls growing up. And it was like the first thing that I saw was like, it's so glamorous. One day I want to be this, because it was Disney, so we were allowed to have Disney in our house.
Right.
And I obviously gravitated towards Cruella, and this look specifically from the live action movie. So once I had this opportunity to come back and interview these girls, I called up Suki and I brought her the Barbie all the way to her studio, and I said, can you please make this for me? Like, this is my dream. And she made it, and she did such an amazing job, and I'm so grateful for her, and I love that you love it. Thank you so much.
Yes, it's so gorgeous.
All right. What did you think
Girl,
of my coronation look?
The coronation look? Girl, I'm gonna get an angry text from her, but you unseated Priyanka. You snatched the crown off her head, you sat in her throne, and you said, go yourself. I honestly, like, I wasn't even expecting you to do it that amazing. Like, but what killed it for me, like what made it the best for me, was when they did a close-up on your face and that makeup. The makeup that you did with all the red eyeshadows like blended into the nose, and then all the stones, everything all over the face. So stunning. And I think you did this show just so you could get me to compliment you for
No, I did this show because I love you. Thank you so much. So Kiki Ko, another one of my best friends from Ottawa. She made some of Kimmy's looks. She's made a whole bunch of looks for different Drag Race girls. She made this look for me. She has never made something this big before. So when they called me and asked me to come back, I had been on tour and there was a whole bunch of stuff going on. So I didn't really have time to sit down and think about what I wanted my coronation to look like. The first thought that came to my mind is Priyanka did it so big. Priyanka did it so amazingly that I had to figure out a way how to not necessarily elevate or surpass her look, but do that type of aesthetic and look in my direction, in my brand. So I sat down and sketched this and I brought this to my best friend Kiki, and she hesitated to take it because it was a lot of work to take on, but she made it and it was exactly what I drew. Actually, the original version of this dress, the wings didn't go down. The wings actually went up, and there was and then production called me and said, you are not going to fit through the door. So your wings, you need to remake your wings and make them point downward.
Oh,
Yeah. But I love this look. I'm so happy. I'm so blessed that I got to be a part of season 3, even in this one episode. I love these girls so much. I love you so much. Thank you so much for having me here. It is...
Of course. Thank you guys so much for joining us for the final episode of Slap or Scrap. We want to congratulate Giselle Lullaby on winning season 3.
Welcome to the circle.
Congratulations, you have joined the other winners right here.
Not this.
Just trying to get myself in there somehow. But yeah, congratulations, girl.
I'm so proud of you.
Amazing finale. Yeah. So good. And congratulations to all of the other contestants. We love you guys so much. And thank you for watching. Bye.
Bye. I love you.